As the fitness industry begins to emerge from the decimation of what's been coronavirus, it's hard to think of some of the plus points that have come from this. However, what this has done, it's bound us stronger together as an industry, as we fought together to overcome these problems. An analogy that I would use would be the military. Now, the military have an attitude of improvise, adapt, overcome. And that's what many instructors have done when they've taken their businesses online. Thinking of the military, the harder it is, the tougher a unit becomes. This is why basic training in the military sucks. And this is why war sucks even worse. It's these adversities that bring us closer together, and as we rely on our brothers and sisters around us to support us, and we support them. The tightest knit military units are those that have been through the toughest circumstances. You see, it's adversity that brings us together, and like the training effect of overload and adaptation, we have adapted. The strongest blade is forged in the hottest fire. For the military, that's war. For fighters, it's competition. We remember our toughest fights far better than we remember the ones that were easy. The fights where we had to walk through the fire to get a result are the ones we remember. We remember and then we learn from these experiences. There are a few things in peacetime that give us this opportunity. Maybe we've learned to take our easy lives for granted. As an industry, we've learned new skill sets. We've improvised, adapt, and overcame. We've had to cope with members leaving us. We've had to cope with financial difficulties. These adversities have bound us together as an industry. We can't forget that some have shown their worst side. However, many have shown their best side and have emerged as leaders. At least now we know with whom we want to associate and whom to avoid. We have qualitative evidence to back up those judgments too. Let's not forget those who haven't made it through this. But let's remember this as a time when we stood together, shoulder to shoulder, new leaders emerged, and a time when we as an industry together walked through the fire. For those who survived this, we look forward to a boom that's coming to our industry. There's a vacuum that's going to need to be filled, and you will be the ones to fill that. For those that survived it, now is a new wave of opportunity. Grasp it with both hands.